8NZL962, 6TMA996. And I want to speak these last two license plates that I just now recited. This is P.O.C. as I am at Arco Gasoline Station in Rancho Cucamonga at the intersection of Inland Empire and Archibald. All right, and I want to be clear, this is after I have been released from being kidnapped at the state facilitating venue, which was West Valley Central Detention Center on January 28th, 2020. So this is January 29th, 2020. And these are two license plates of third parties in my immediate vicinity, the entire venue. All right, this is in relevant positioning of the P.O.C. as I am being subject to it at this particular venue. Understand traffic is patrolling. They're in relevant position. The state's fake sun is over this venue, which is the Arco gas station. Tracy Banks, license plate 4WON432, engaged in P.O.C. monitoring me in concert with the people of the state of California who are surrounding me. Two of those actors are represented by those license plates. But understand, this is the entity, and P.O.C. is existing, is ongoing at this intersection. Again, this is Arco Gas, monitoring American citizens at Inland Empire and Archibald in the city of Rancho Cucamonga. And this is while, mind you, the state has filled the sky space. As I'm sitting in the car, it is literally planes patrolling over the street, over the gas station, over that intersection, and a plethora of planes filling the sky. It literally looks like, if you have ever seen the cartoon Jetsons, where it is literally sky traffic. As you know, they're not using vehicles anymore. All of their traffic is in the sky. That is what it looks like. It is literally the state filling the sky space with planes all over the place. And this is while they are surrounding, meaning the people of the state of California, including Tracy Banks, who is also engaged in criminal defamation, as I am writing down the license plate of a third-party group stalker in relevant position to me, monitoring me, threatening my life, threatening my safety, engaged in the ongoing pattern of conduct, and is entirely focused on me while I am doing nothing that should ordinarily catch his attention, all right? But when I am writing down something, because these are group stalkers, they are focused on me, they are monitoring me, and they are hostile to being documented. And as I engage in writing down a license plate, something that would otherwise not concern an ordinary individual, this is this third party that approaches the vehicle as I'm sitting at the passenger side of Tracy Banks' car at this Arco gas station, and Tracy Banks engaged in criminal defamation while she's monitoring me. So this is audible activity in relevant position. This is a psychopath whose name I know, who's monitoring me, threatening my life, my physical safety, my overall well-being, engaging in criminally defaming me pursuant to that ongoing pattern of conduct, as she tells this third party that I am mentally ill because I am writing down a license plate. This third party that knows exactly what I'm doing. This is why he approaches the car having no indication other than me writing down, has nothing on the surface to do with him. But understand, group stalkers are entirely focused on the target individual, on myself. They're monitoring. And that is the government, by the way, that is in their vehicle monitoring you and then stopping you to ask you a question that they already know the answer to. It's monitoring conduct. It is a threat. It's harassment. And Tracy Banks engaging in P.O.C. Via criminal defamation, communicating with this third party that stops next to her car and begins to yell out, "What are you doing? What are you writing down?" And Tracy Banks says, "Oh, never mind her. She's mentally ill." Okay, this is P.O.C. and the state is literally patrolling over this airspace. And again, this is Inland Empire and the intersection of Inland Empire and Archibald at the Arco Gasoline. I just want to note that. And those two license plates that I specifically noted, it was a gray CRV, license 8NZL962, and the license plate 6TMA996. It is a white Toyota Corolla. And I just want to be clear, these are just examples of what the state of California via the people of the state are engaged in corporately. Those two that I am identifying by license plate are a part of the sole group, right? It is one group that is acting vicariously. That is the people of the state of California everywhere that I go. This is P.O.C. as it was occurring. Tracy Banks engaged in that ongoing criminal conduct and criminal obstruction of justice, which is criminal defamation, while she is monitoring me in concert with these psychopaths, these sex offenders, all right? They're engaged in criminally threatening conduct on behalf of a government, in concert with the government that is stalking over this same location in planes and helicopters, okay? And a substantial amount, all right? This has nothing to do, as it does anywhere, with an airport, all right? This is the state having heavy presence. As, by the way, I am kidnapped and released from being kidnapped on January 28th. After Kimberly Appaloo, a criminal at the Rancho Cucamonga courthouse, places me on what is probation and a fictitious prosecution. This is the state that has maintained possession of my property, okay? And so fully aware of the fact that I'm documenting the ongoing stalking by the state via aircraft, this is a communication of a threat. While the state is not only flying over, the state has substantial, heavy presence, literally filling the sky space at various elevations over the gas station, all around this intersection. This is an all manner of a communication of a threat by the entity at this venue. And this is 6TMA 996 and 8NZL 962 and 4WON 432 engaged in the pattern of conduct of monitoring with communication devices, communication of that threat by the state's heavy presence via aircraft over that venue. That's intentional conduct. This is that which is intended to frighten, to terrorize, to harass, and to intentionally threaten your very life while you're documenting this criminal system underway. The people of the state of California fully engaged in that threat while they are systematically monitoring you and engaged in what is kidnapping and that fictitious prosecution, as well as what is criminal defamation. All right, I want to be clear. Let me just take a pause a moment. Today is Friday, March 26, 2021. It's currently 7:29 p.m. as I continue to publish my long-standing documentation of the people of the state of California. And at Economy Inn, located at 2301 South Euclid Avenue, surveillance cameras are ongoing. And I just want to be clear, everyone that is in relevant position, they're monitoring. This is ongoing systematic documentation of the criminal system and ceaseless operation. They are literally documenting themselves. They are using their vehicles in the parking lot as means of audible activity, stalking with regard to my physical movement, my activity on my phone, and they are using their vehicles as a means of stalking with activity. The state is engaged in constant sounding of what is supposed to be the traffic all the way from Euclid Avenue or even the 60 freeway. They're equally impossible to be heard inside of the room. The state is using this amplified noise, which is sounding as though it is traffic on a constant basis of audible activity. The state is repeatedly crossing paths, sounding sirens. All of this is a means of stalking activity. While the state's light source, as I've already shown, stalking with a fake sun that remains over my room, over this parking lot for the duration of the day, and it's directed light. The state is engaged in all manner of sensational activity. This is just another means of documenting that ongoing criminal conduct. They are on cameras. They are doing nothing but monitoring. They are literally documenting themselves, all right, as they are engaged in proof of presence while monitoring conduct is underway. Everything that they are doing is pursuant to their ongoing knowledge of what I am doing inside of this room. That is monitoring in a private space. That is that which is pursuant to the state's ongoing stalking conduct. They are present on behalf of that government, engaging in activity creation, acting in concert with that entity. That is fully engaged in monitoring, and that is P.O.C. With regard to what the people of the state of California are engaged in, this is demonic activity. They are engaged in what is the ongoing communication of a threat. This is attributed not only to the people of the state of California, it is directly attributed to that prosecution tailored to Economy Inn, representing the people of the state, facilitating the people of the state's ability to monitor me. They're engaged in that criminal system together. Their speech, their walking on the walkway is occurring under the state's light source, under the state's amplification of that activity. They are engaging in that activity with simultaneity to what they are aware of what I am doing in real time inside of the room. So they are stalking with their presence. They are stalking with their activity creation, and they're doing that on camera. All right. This is P.O.C., and I just want to be clear of that. It's 7:32 p.m., and this is the ongoing documentation of criminal activity to date and my identification of the people of the state of California as they have been documented for years now. Understand every single last one that is specifically documented, they are but a mere actor engaging in what is group conduct that is continuous, okay? And to the minute, 7:32 p.m., every single last one of them are engaged in what is continuous criminal conduct, the continuous communication of a threat while you are monitoring an American citizen, and that is how federal prosecution shall treat it. I want to be clear with regard to the state's ongoing use of the group stalkers that surround the room. I am in 227. Opening and closing the doors all around this room, the state is amplifying it. This is nothing ordinary or normal whatsoever. It is that which is intended to monitor. They are creating activity while the state is amplifying it. So you are not looking at mere presence, as I've already shown. The context is already supplied as they are literally automatically just documenting themselves, all right? They are opening and closing doors, maintaining presence, sitting in the parking lot, walking around, patrolling, creating any manner of activity while they are aware of what I am doing in the room. All that is ongoing at this venue is federal group stalking and monitoring, and that is not peculiar to Economy Inn. It is peculiar to every location that I am going. This is documentation showing how it is ongoing at this venue where I remain, as they document themselves while they are aware of the fact that I am documenting what is the ongoing criminal conduct by the state of California and specifically the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, who I shall recite by name, engaged in this criminal system while they were engaged in kidnapping me and the perpetuation of a fictitious prosecution acting in concert with the Rancho Cucamonga Courthouse and the Ontario Police Department. They are aware of that, and the state is engaging in that ongoing P.O.C, that pattern of conduct, which is accomplishing not only monitoring, but accomplishing the criminal intent of threatening, because that's the legal analysis. You're engaging in that conduct, which is inherently harassing and inherently threatening. It is the government that is operating that. The state's presence is indicative of that, and it is that which is occurring vicariously on behalf of that government that is also present, stalking with sirens, all right? Stalking with a light source and stalking by aircrafts. And that is P.O.C.